There you are. The assistant is ready. So what part did I say we're starting today?
Electronics.
Electronics. Very good.
Guys, today we're going to do, in this video, we're going to do electronics for the start.
You have watched entirely too many YouTube videos, sweetheart. Okay, so let's see here. See, this is the wire mess. Is this what ours is going to look like?
Yeah.
It's going to look that messy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah? Or can we think we can make it look better?
I don't know.
You don't know? I think we can make it look better. All right. So this says power supply. Let's get the power supply out.
And make sure you get this power supply out first.
That's right. Get it first. That's the instructions say. Okay, so here is the power supply. And guess what? It's another box for Mermaid. This is perfect for Little Mermaid, for Purpley. It's a perfect bed for her.
Yeah. Thanks, Daddy.
Yeah.
Now you can have two beds.
Are you going to leave me already?
No. It's a mattress.
It's a mattress? Oh, okay. Okay, so let's see. Check the input voltage switch to make sure you are set.
That is perfect for a mattress.
It is. So this says 230, and we are not 230, so we need to change this to 100 and or 120 or 210, whichever it's going to be. 115. All right, so now we're on 115. See, per the instructions, it says right there. It's the power supply. Usually these are kind of on the outside. This one's actually on the inside. You got to stick something through the little hexagon cage. All right, so we have completed step 1.
That was easy.
That was easy. All right, so apply VHB tape. Really? We're going to tape this thing on there? That seems
Silly.
not silly, just
Funny.
different. Different. Say different.
Different. And guys, this step is, in step number 2 is very different. You have to
So something else I
tape
don't
it on.
like is because you got the tool head here installed, but we're going to have to work on the printer. You can't really work on this one upside down. So we're going to have to do it sideways. And all those nuts are going to slide around again.
And you're going to have to fix it. And you're going to have to fix it.
No, that's okay. We just got to put it sideways. And then we can work on it.
Can I help it with this part?
You are helping. I mean, I'm just getting us ready, and then you can help me find all the pieces we need. All right.
Oh, where is this? What?
Okay, so get all of our wires at the bottom here. Let's see if we can put our...
Mom, where are you going to go?
Hey, don't worry about that. They're going to go when they're ready to go.
Hey, this is a perfect size to put this in.
My ruler fell. All right, let's see here. We gotta change this, turn that on. There we go. Okay.
Daddy, did you print this real thing?
So, camera's up there. No, we didn't print that. That's just left over. This is called PTFE tubing. All right, so we're going to apply some VHB tape. So, according to the instructions, this has to go not on the, no, this is the bottom.
Is that the tape? Is that the tape?
This is the tape. It's special. It's called VHB tape. It stands for Very High Bond, meaning it's super duper strong.
So you have to be really careful.
Yep, because it doesn't, it won't come off very easily. So we're gonna, before we do this though, because as one of our friends online said, cable management is a test of the cable manager's skill. So we're gonna see if I can do that or not. This goes parallel with this. Like this. So this is going to go right here, like that. So we're going to have to stick it up there. So we'll put these.
Guys, make sure you stick it up. Then make sure you put it in the just right spot you need to first.
There you go. So let's see.
And I told my friends to make sure to put it in the right spot first.
It's always a good idea. That's called test fitting. Don't forget to test fit your stuff. Oh no! What'd you drop?
I didn't drop it. It just fell off.
Well, what was it?
It was this. It's just this.
Ah, okay. Well, thank you for collecting that. Don't bump your head.
And I'm a really good flyer down there.
You are.
Sorry. Something fell off.
You know what we should do is you should probably get you a headband. Because your hair keeps getting in my way.
Sorry.
Alright.
And in my way.
Yeah?
It's so hard for me to help when it's like this.
I know. Well, this part you can't help with.
Or a mermaid.
Or a mermaid. Okay, so. Now, what you can't help me now. So what I need is, you see this red part here?
Mm-hmm.
I need some tiny fingers to take these red parts off for me.
Okay.
Think you can do that while I look at the instructions?
Yeah.
It's kind of tricky. Here, you want to try using these?
Thank you.
So try just get a little tiny bit. Let's see if we can get started and peel it just a tiny bit at a time. You want to try that? Should you distrust modern adhesives, you can alternatively mount it by drilling 2 holes in the deck panel.
Wait till you're ready. You ready now?
Now we need to get the these.
And
You got one? Perfect.
I literally use that to get started.
Okay. Alright, let's get to the other part.
Where are you? Oh, that's a phone ball.
Can you reach up here?
Your hair is blocking the way. So this is 12 volt, 10 amp. Bed heater maybe? Oh my god, these boxes. Rawr.
I can take them for her box. House. But I won't be able to use
This was a tiny box. We're just throwing that one away.
Is he nice and warm in there?
Alright, so this
Nice
one.
shoes on now, bossy pants?
Yeah.
Thank you.
First, I'm going to him do that.
Okay.
Did you get it yet, sweetheart? Or are you going to help?
I'm getting it.
Careful. I can hold on.
Well, I will put him right there in my cup. See that? Another one done.
Perfect. Alright, I'll move this over here a little bit. So I think this corner right here is going to be an easy corner to pick up. think I probably need to set the Raspberry Pi up
The last one.
first.
That's all I'm done.
Perfect. All right. So now let's look at the picture here. You tell me, where does it go? So here's the picture over here. You can see it over here or there. Doesn't matter. So you got to figure out which way it goes. So this is thing. So if you look at the picture,
Let me see.
can you help me figure out how it goes on?
It goes this way.
So we have to turn it up and down. Okay, that's called
You can keep it.
Is
vertically.
it supposed to go that way?
Well, where's it supposed to go?
It's supposed to go right here in this corner.
How do you know?
Because you're right so neat.
Oh, so you're just I see, you're being sneaky and you're saying, oh, Daddy already showed me where it goes, so I'm just gonna remember it. That works though. Good job remembering.
Yeah.
Alright, so now just apply a little bit of pressure. Because this thing is held in by pressure. So the terminals are down here, for like the picture. And that's up there.
Hey guys, mix it the terminal, and also it has air in there.
It's okay. It's okay, sweetheart. Okay. So we've done that part there. We got the VHB tape applied.
And this tape is very
It's very strong tape. It's
Very
very,
careful.
very strong tape. All right. Now this
strong.
goes
So Daddy has to see we're on the farm.
here.
Bye, Sissy and Daddy.
Bye. Have fun at the farm. Mwah. And this part here is going to go right here.
You're supposed to show them.
Oh yeah, good call. So this part, according to the manual, is going to get installed. So we have this, and this is going to go right here with the terminal block facing out,
Yep.
away from the power supply. So it's going to go like this.
Yep. Just like that.
And there's actually two little nuts in here. So this is going to be the tricky part, Myra. So we're going to have to turn it on its side.
Well, look at that. Okay. Bye. Open it.
Because all of the little nuts in here are sliding around. All right, so let's get our tweezers here. All right, you see, can you take these tweezers? I have a job for you.
What?
You see right inside of here, there's a little tiny nut right there.
Uh-huh.
I need to put two of them right here. One here and one here.
Okay.
Can you move them around for me? Is there one in there or just two?
There's only one on this side.
There's only one. Well, that means one of them fell out, so we can put one in. We'll put another one in.
And even there's only one on that side too.
That's good. Perfect. Okay. Now I need a 3x6ers. All right. Now I'm gonna need some help screwing these in. Think you can help?
Yep.
All right. So here's what
There
I
you
have to do. So this has to go
Done.
like this.
It's right down there.
So this has to go like this, which means those nuts need to have one under this hole and one under this hole. Think you can do that?
No.
So what we're gonna do is put this down here. Now you just have to get it close. Doesn't have to be perfect. But just gotta put one there and one there.
Okay, I'll try.
I think you can do it. Use the tweezers.
I got it mixed up. That's as close as I. Wait a minute. Hold it. Is that good? Is that good?
I think that's really good. That looks like a great job, Myra. See, because now the nuts are right there, so it's going to make it easier for us to put these in. So how about I do the first one, then you do the second one.
Okay.
So let's see, we got to find the right tool. So I think this is going to be the green one.
That kind of looks like blue.
Well, yeah, it's the dark green one. We'll call it the dark green.
And I'll call it the blue one.
Okay, you call it whatever you want. So let's see here.
This looks way hard for me.
No, it's not hard because you can do it. I promise you.
Is it magnetic?
Yep.
Huh.
Just a tiny bit magnetic to hold it on there. All right, can you put that on the top there for me? Did you get those tiny fingers that are perfect for this kind of stuff? Perfect. Look at that. Great job, Myra.
I had to line it up.
Yep, just all you gotta do is line it up.
Hey guys, make sure to line it up.
All right, so now I need you to look at the hole right here and tell me when you see, can you see inside the hole?
Yeah.
Tell me what, is it lined up with the nut behind there?
It's not perfectly lined up.
Which way does it need to go, left or right?
Well, that way?
Which is which way?
Left.
This is left.
Right.
Oh, we go right, okay.
Stop!
Is that perfect?
Perfect.
Perfect, all right. So now, go ahead and reload, put this little nut on there, and you get to do this one. Think you can do it? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn it like this. You're gonna turn it.
Can you help me turn it?
I sure can if you can get in there. Oh no, it's coming off. Let's fix it again. Here, we'll do a little trick to make this easier. I'll make it a super strong magnet. Oh, no, too strong. Too strong. All right, now you can take that nut off. The bolt, sorry. Ooh. Now put it on the tip, and it should stay better this time. So do you want me to line it up and you turn it, or do you want to put it in?
I want to put
Other way. There you go.
No.
All right, here you go.
I'll try.
It's okay. You hold these magnets right here. All right, I think you did it perfectly. We'll tighten them down, and we are set to move on to the next step. We're going a little slow, but that's okay.
Because we have to go still?
No, just because we're being cautious and patient. We're being
Okay.
patient.
Because it's been peace.
All right, so now we have to do the electronics and wiring.
Look, I sticked it on
It's a magnet on a magnet.
there.
So we need to do our Raspberry Pi. Now I'm going to be using a 0. So let
Hey
me,
guys, we're going to be using a 0 in this video.
a Raspberry Pi 0.
A Raspberry Pi 0.
That's right. So let me go get that ready.
You know, keep an eye on the
Stream.
I was going to say people.
Oh, on the people. Okay, you can do that.
Okay. Now we're going to say it's right now.
All right, I'm back. So I think before we can get started, we're going to need to configure this thing.
Whoever's in the chair is inside.
Whoever's in the chair is in charge.
Uh-huh.
Well, what if we put Mermaid in the chair? Is she going to be running the stream?
No, she doesn't know anything about it.
Oh, okay.
She's only 1.5.
Oh, Mermaid's younger than you? For 1.5, she's pretty talkative.
And she's the bigger sister. She's 12.5.
12.5, wow. All right.
She goes to preschool.
Well, I'm back in charge since I'm in the seat. So now we have to do some work on the Raspberry Pi before we can do this. So
And And we have to do some work on the other part. Makes to do some work on the other part. Be careful with this kind of knife.
Yes, always be careful with knives.
I don't be careful with this knife.
Yeah. Arrgh. There we go.
It's so tiny, Daddy.
Yeah, I know.
And it's very tiny. Makes it out to where it's too.
Very tiny. So now I have to remember, what did I do with my SD card readers? All right, hop up 1 second. I just gotta get something off my shelf right here.
I'll keep an eye on the people.
All right, so have a seat, sweetheart.
And then why did you put it all the way over there?
So I wouldn't lose it, because these are little tiny pieces.
Well, those could be helpful for your printer down here.
Maybe. But the more stuff you have on your desk, like me, the more cluttered and busy it is and harder to find things. So if you put it up out of the way, you won't lose it.
So tiny, Daddy.
I know, isn't that so cute? It's so cute and tiny. It's a little tiny SD card. All right.
Why does it need to be in that plug?
So what I have to do is, because I have to program that, because that has all of the knowledge that the
And then what are these ones for?
no, let's not lose those. Leave them there. Those are extras for other things. I use those for other things, so I don't want to lose them. All right, so
Are these bigger ones?
while I'm going to skip a little bit ahead here, I'm going to
Are
install.
these bigger ones?
Yep, those are bigger ones. I'm going to jump ahead a smidgen because I'd rather get this thing working now before later. Does the SKR get one?
Dad, I like this for this kind of shape. Dad, I like this shape that I printed.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. And
So the bed we want high.
okay, I'm gonna put all the parts you need first. Even make sure you have all the things and parts and tools.
Okay, so we're gonna have to look at.
Then I can put this away for you, okay? I can put this away for you.
It's fine where it is.
No, I can put it away. So you can have more space.
So,
I'll put it away.
no, it's fine right now, Ira. Thank you though, because what if I need it? Because that one's not in the way just yet, so we're okay.
Just tell me when you need me to put something away.
I will totally tell you when I need to put something away. All right, so let's go down to software installation.
Hey, I'm still in my pajamas.
Why are you still in your pajamas? So I am a fan of main sail for now. So I got the Pi imager already.
And then these ones a little big. And these ones are the same thing. And is this one a medium one?
Mm-hmm.
You have so many kinds of them.
I know. Isn't it great? All right, so choose your OS. We're going to do other specific purpose.
This is a very good fast pick.
3D printing, and we're going to do main sail.
Dad, can I go down here and try this out?
Yeah.
It's going to be down here now.
Okay. And go.
And how do you turn it on here?
You push the little button. It's dark down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you turned it on. Alright, so I'm going to configure the Raspberry Pi right now because it's probably going to be a little bit trickier to get this thing to get to the SD card. So I'd rather just have it working now so I'm not constantly flipping it back and forth. Make sure this thing is working. Since I'm doing a Raspberry Pi Zero that I have laying around. Alright, so we're going to get some self-tapping screws. Alright, Alright, helper, I need some help.
Okay.
Oh, don't bump your head. Ah. Well, Myra appears out of nowhere with a flashlight. Alright, so I need...
That's my real hiding spot.
That's your hiding spot? Okay. Alright, so here's some screws. I need you to get me one at a time out of this bag.
Okay. What about I hand them to Mommy and then Sergey to you?
Okay, that works too. I just need one.
If I do it.
Thank you, Mermaid.
I'll get the next one.
Okay, not yet. Just give me a second here. You just get it ready, okay?
Mommy has it.
Not yet.
It's a very pointy rabbit.
Yes, it is a very pointy part.
And be very careful with this part. Right here.
It's a tiny, tiny screw.
How do I show people?
Well, see in the big camera there? Just,
Hi. It's pretty. So.
I have to say, dealing with M 1.5 hex heads are they are not kind to ball ends. All right,
Yeah,
I need a screw, please. If you can put one right in this hole right here for me. Perfect. Great job. Thanks, Mermaid.
I'm brave.
You're brave.
Big sister just said that.
Oh, big sister said that. All right, I need another one for this hole right here.
Okay.
Right there.
Two more.
We're gonna need more than that, but that's the start one.
Here's one. Right here.
You put it in there for me. You know, for her being 1.5 years old, she's got some pretty dexterous hands. I don't even think your sister at 2, almost 3, could do this. Perfect, thank you.
That looks like a Ferris wheel.
It does. All right, we got one more. Do you know where it goes?
Right here.
Perfect job.
That it has so many things on there.
It does. Like what?
Like holes and squares, little squares, little holes.
Mm-hmm.
Big squares.
Yeah, make sure they're all tightened up. That one's good. That one's good. I think we're good.
A Hanks.
Alright. So our Raspberry Pi.
That's not Raspberry Pi.
This is called a Raspberry Pi. This is what this thing is called.
And these are all your Raspberry Pis.
Nope, those are SD cards. Alright, so that's done. So now we can switch back to working on our SD card. So for this, you need to have, we have to edit the SD card. I might have to.
Tell us when you need help. Dad, is this another one of my brakes? Have to get the flashlight to go down there.
There we go. Alright, so
Dad, is this another one of my brakes?
you need a break, you can take a break.
So do you not need me for this part?
Nope, I don't need you for this part.
Okay. Just call me back up when you need.
Don't try that. Oh, can you not? That's really bright, sweetheart.
I'll put it over here. I'll over here.
Alright, so we have to make the WPA supplicant file and stick that on the SD card. You can just, it says don't use WordPad, which, duh, but you can use Notepad for this. I've done this plenty of times. And could also. Alright, so let's get my Wi-Fi stuff here. I bet you somebody's made a site to auto-generate these here. Told ya.
And why is this light so hot?
Because that's a hot light, so you can't leave it on for too long. So I'll make my file here.
Coming out.
You know, because I'm lazy, I love this stuff. Could I have made this file? Absolutely. Is this more convenient?
Hey,
Also,
gotta go potty,
absolutely.
okay?
Okay. Alright, so WPA supplicant is in place. Let's finish looking at that README. Alright. Put the file in the boot folder. When the Raspberry Pi left boot time, it will copy to the correct location. Do you need help?
No.
So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to boot the Raspberry Pi now while I do some of this other stuff. And yeah, I didn't hear a noise. Micro SD. Got one right here somewhere. Oh, I stole it for something else. Alright, so while this thing boots up, I gotta find my Wi-Fi stuff. Let's see.
Dad, I did all the steps.
Thank you.
Don't think you're supposed to treat when you do all the steps.
I had to tell you, so no, not this time.
Why?
Because you had to be reminded. You only get the special treats when you remember to do them. What kind of special treat would you have gotten?
I did remember to do it.
I said I didn't hear a noise, and you're like, oh, and then you went back. Am I wrong?
Yes.
I am wrong? Okay. Well, I will just continue to be wrong for now.
So let me tell you the story.
Can you tell me the story?
The story was really, that really, I just forgot for that minute, and then I just remembered right before you said that word.
He's up there, brother iPad.
So, that's the story.
Mainsail OS has been up for 14 seconds, and it is .157.
Then look, it's not always. When are we going to get back to the people?
Well, we're gonna do it here in a minute. I'm having to finish something right now, so let's do this. Let's do 1.2.20.1.157. See if it's working yet or not. Might not be yet. Oh, we got a screen. Oh, we got a dashboard. Looks like Moonraker's not up yet. Alright, well, we'll come back to this stuff.
Mommy do it.
Oh, there's Moonraker. Sweet. Alright,
Huh?
I think we have, at this point, a working...
Then who's Moonraker? Like, who's Moonraker?
Moonraker is a program that acts as a serial to USB adapter.
Oh.
Pretty cool, huh? Did you know that? I didn't know that.
Yeah, me too.
All right, let's get back to our cable management. I can unplug this now. I'm thinking this is okay.
What?
All right. Powered off. a sneeze coming on. Excuse me. All right, so back to our assembly manual. Raspberry Pi's done. Now we gotta do the SKR. Alright, I'm gonna need help with getting my screws again.
Okay. And I left Mommy down here.
I think I'm gonna need to get a different cable. I don't know if I have a
Boo!
This is designed for Raspberry Pi, so it's a big USB to a micro USB. And SKR, oh, it connects via the micro USB. Sorry, mini USB. That was different.
Guys, we have a menu.
Yes, we do. So this
Mini SBP.
is the main board.
It's a mini SBP.
Mini USB. So this is a mini USB. And we need a mini USB to a micro USB. What's this thing got on it? I don't know how to connect this, honestly. I might have to.
Watch the video.
I might have to do some additional work to figure this one out. All right, so let's take. So I'm gonna need out of not this bag this time. This is we're gonna need out of this bag here.
Is that one trash for now?
It's not trash. It's just not being used. All right. So here these are the screws I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need 4 of those screws. Okay.
Dad, these are all the ones that you have.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a yellow one, a pink one, a green one, a blue one, and a white one.
Correct. I got more than that actually, but those are the ones we use for the printer. All right. I need one of those screws.
Dad, one day you have to show me all of them, okay?
Okay. I'll show them. I'll show you all them one day. All right. For now, I need a screw. Can you give me one of those? And that's gonna go. And we're gonna start right here in this corner.
Okay. Mommy can put it down there.
Did you get it? That'll be perfect. Oh no, it fell. Just let it sit there. Just perfect. That's all you gotta do. This is gonna be a little bit tricky, I think.
Orange, pink, green, white, blue.
Can you move Mermaid out of the way for a second?
We two. Is that how you count? No. We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think Mommy's back. Alright, I need another screw, please.
No.
And this other one's going to go up top right here in this middle spot. Right there.
And that screw?
Yep, it's going to go right here.
Mommy can do that. Wait here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right on that white circle.
Mommy can do that. Mommy? Yes.
Did she get it? Nope, she dropped it. It's tricky. That's good. Oh no. I'll do it. That's okay. Maybe this one's a little too tricky for Mermaid. Daddy can do it. We'll change. We'll do this one over here. Actually, this is going in the wrong.
It's that just that you don't have it in a good spot.
Yeah.
Anyone have? Anyone have?
I told you to come inside.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna pre-thread these. This is a bit.
Anyone have?
Nope. You can take a break. I'm gonna go help Mommy with the groceries. Hey, Peanut.
What am I doing?
Hiding from you.
Daddy, the rainbow hay was not out.
The rainbow hey was gone.
Yeah. They put it away.
They put it away. Oh no.
Wah! This! Go! Go play Mama. No. Go.
Hey, Myra, you're knocking stuff over, sweetheart.
I want to sit down on my lap, Daddy.
Well, Myra is doing this with me right now, but you can do this with me later, okay? You went with Mommy. Towards the toddlers. Myra, what are you doing, Stinker?
Need plastic piece.
Oh. Oh no. Can you get that?
Take one with, please.
Alright. Just put them up here. Use a flashlight.
Oh my goodness. Do we need to go to bed? Do we need to go to bed?
No.
Oh, here it is. It's over here. Right there. Can you get it? You don't need a flashlight now. You can just pick it up. Thank you. Remember,
You gotta take your shoes and your
Dad, I have to tell Mommy the first thing.
okay.
Just they have it.
I'm glad. I'm almost done pre-threading these because this is a pain to do.
Are you doing it a different way?
Well, I'm starting the screws a little bit to make it easier to put on this thing because it's really hard to do this when the board's on there.
Daddy, why did you move that down here?
I didn't. I just turned the printer sideways.
Here, I will.
Carry
You
me
gotta stand up.
right there. Guys, be careful with this.
Your hair is in my way, you little stinker.
I can't keep track of it.
Yeah, I know.
And Mommy didn't tie it.
Why don't you tie it?
I don't know how to
Why not?
because
You're a little girl. You're supposed to be a perfect expert at all this stuff.
I'm only 4.
So?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, we got our 4 screws started, so we can take them out now, and now it should be easier to put them in.
Why though?
Because these plastic pieces didn't have threads in them yet. Meaning, see, like screws, see all these little tiny grooves on the screw? It made new grooves inside of the plastic there, so to make it hold together. You keep dropping that. Alright, if you want, you can go take a break and I'll work on this while you play. Okay?
I'll have you more later.
Okay, sounds good.
Amelia. Amelia. What's the problem? What is it?
much easier. So I recommend pre-threading these before you stick it on the SKR. Now if you want to be really fancy, you can just tap them.
Are you coming or not? Are you gonna paint? Are you gonna go paint?
Yeah, tap these if you have a tap set. This is a bit of a pain. I should have tapped it as well. It's okay. We're good for now. Except when we're not, because the holes don't line up. I've got it backwards. How's that supposed to go? I mean, no, it only goes on one way. This is the only way it can go. There's some holes on the top, but they don't match the holes on the bottom. But I guess maybe we're just VHBing this. Yep. Apply VHB. Where'd the tweezies go? All right. And some VHB on the Raspberry Pi. So I need to look up how do you connect a Pi Zero. So maybe it's I don't know. I think we're going to have to use the UART. Don't know if we can do it over USB or not because I don't know if the Raspberry Pi Zero has a USB host. So I'm probably going to have to do some through-hole soldering, make a little harness to connect to the BKR. Sorry, SKR too.
they've gone and done it. This is the Raspberry Pi Zero 2. It's a marked improvement over the first generation Raspberry Pi Zero. I've spent the past week testing this in various printers, and there's both a little and a lot to say about this little computer. Is this now your printer's new best friend? Let's take a look. So starting off, quick rundown about what's new and what's unchanged with the Raspberry Pi Zero. What's new is the processor. It now has a quad-core 1 gigahertz processor, and it's a new generation of processor. So what that means is you're going to have increased performance with single-threaded tasks, and while the first generation Raspberry Pi Zero was a single-core processor, this is now a quad-core. We still have the 512 megabytes of RAM, and pretty much everything else on this board is unchanged. In terms of I/O, you still only have the one micro USB for connecting. The other USB is a power in only. You only have the camera connector. You have our SD card slot, and of course the Raspberry Pi 40-pin GPIO. And also we do have a mini HDMI output as well. The form factor is unchanged too, so that's great if you're currently running a Raspberry Pi Zero in your existing setup and you want to upgrade to the Pi Zero 2. It is a drop-in replacement. Everything connects exactly the same, and it has the exact same form factor. What this means is if you're upgrading from your original Raspberry Pi Zero, you can simply remove it, put the SD card in the Raspberry Pi Zero 2, install it back into your system, boot it back up, and you're good to go. Now, over the past week, I've been testing this in two separate printers. One running Clipper with Mainsail, and the other one running Marlin with Octoprit. Both were running the latest versions. So starting off, we're going to talk about the Clipper setup, because there's actually the least amount to talk about with that setup. Now, when it comes to actually running a printer with Clipper, with one of the lightweight interfaces, such as Mainsail or Fluid, the first generation Raspberry Pi Zero actually performed quite well in that regard. As long as you weren't running a webcam, and you were just running the printer as is, it functioned just fine. You really didn't run into too many bottlenecks. However, if you wanted to do things such as run the input shaper calibration tool using an accelerometer, or you wanted to add a webcam, you're going to start running into issues. That is no longer the situation with the Raspberry Pi Zero 2. I tested this with a ribbon cable camera running at 720p at 30 FPS. I didn't have a 1080p camera on hand, unfortunately. And I also ran the input shaper calibration with the attached accelerometer. And while this did tax the Raspberry Pi Zero 2, especially when it was doing the calculations for the input shaper tuning, it never ran into any problems and everything completed fully. After running the input shaper calibration and while printing with a webcam installed, running at, again, 720p 30 FPS, this thing barely broke a sweat. It didn't have any stuttering issues, the CPU wasn't overloaded in any regard, and best of all, the Raspberry Pi Zero 2 is a low-power computer. What that means is you can still run it off of your controller board off a 5-volt pin. That's how I prefer to run my Raspberry Pi Zeros, actually. As a matter of fact, I'm using a UART connection.
So, looks like it's going to be the UART connection, which not a big deal. I'll have to make some headers for it. I can do that as well. So I will be doing some soldering on this stuff to create a cable to go to these two, but I think what I'm going to do first is actually I probably should just go ahead and put the header block on it. We'll continue on our install and see where that gets to go. So the SKR is going to go on the back side here below this. Why are you not working? No lights on. Sorry, working with the cameras. There we go. Okay. So this is going to install over here. Actually, it's going to be closer to the motors, looks like. Somewhere around here. Because I'm using Pi Zero, I have a little bit more room in here, but I want to see what the final layout is before I start wiring. Because I know this thing can get, it just turns into a hot mess real quick if we're not careful. Yeah, this is just a 0, but it should, at least from what I've seen, it works okay without video. Just can't handle any video if you're using a 0, but you can't really get 0s or 02s right now anyways. We'll try it. Worst case is I'll switch to like something else later, or I'll leave some room to where I can put a full Raspberry Pi in here. I just don't plan on putting video on here, so I don't think it's going to matter, but I've seen that it does work. Clipper will run on a Raspberry Pi 1 and on the Raspberry Pi Zero, but they don't have a processing power to run Octoprint. It's common for install when using directly from Octoprint, which I'm not going to use Octoprint. Clipper has been run on other machines. It doesn't say anything about the Pi Zero. I found somebody had a table about those things. Pi Zero W mainsail. Somebody's got Pi Zero W, 2 micro SD cards. This guy's got a clear whole. He's got a whole thing on here. Let's see what this says. Follow the guide. Other than it can't handle a camera, I only had one small inconvenience when doing a resonance measurement with an accelerometer, as the Pi just freezes for a few minutes at the end of the test, but it did finish it and give data. Other than that, it has nothing. So that's what it is. You can't run video, and it'll be really slow when you do the resonance test. So I think it'll be good. And if I can ever get a Pi W2, I'll grab one and I'll just drop it in and replace it anyways. Then I can always add that on there. But I think this is going to be perfectly fine for what it is. And hopefully it'll make wire management a little bit easier having a tiny board on here. Does say I need another SD card though, so I'll dig one out. 32 gig. 32 gig. I really don't want to throw a 32 gig SD card in this thing, and just to run mainsail. 4 gig, 2 gig, 128 meg. Let's see what's on this 2 gigger. Looks like there's nothing on it, so that might work. I don't know if I need it or not. I'm going to follow this one guy had a pretty nice little guide here that I think I'm going to have to follow. Okay, so we'll deal with that later. I'm gonna have to do some soldering and stuff anyways. I think what I might do for now is get the SKR stuff hooked up, and then I'll add the Raspberry Pi later. I'll just get everything for the SKR done and go from there. I'm not sure if I'm going to go ham on the cable management for this or not. The LDO kit came with these rails, but you have to hacksaw them. And I'll be honest, taking the tops off of these things on the 4.2 is a nightmare. But maybe, I guess, because if you get enough clearance where you can pinch both sides, it's probably not so bad. But man, these things are they're obnoxious. I'll have to hacksaw it, but we'll cross that bridge later. Let's finish up, get a couple of these motors installed, then we'll continue this later. I'm going to have to go on kid duty here shortly. This is the ground. It's funny, this has got these reversed. Alright, let's see what wires. I really do love how well they labeled all this stuff. Oh, nice. Looks like there might be a header on here. No, power input. So it's just running power. Oh, this is so much work. And I guess, I don't know what the ribbon cable is on this thing for. I mean, it's neat that they provide something like this, but at the same time, it's like just solder some wires. ground. Brown and blue. The ground on second, that might be easier. Okay, that's in. Okay, so ground, ground. Blue, blue, brown, brown, ground. All right, so that's good. I'm going to do a heat set insert on the power box. Side, okay. That's going to go next to the power supply in the back. 2. So this is going to butt up against next to the extruder. Oh, that's what they did. I see. That's clever. Get the longer one out. Can't get the wearers in here. Missed. Oh, got it. Nice. One more 308 from the side. All right. All right, so prepare the mains. Oh, that's so satisfying. So satisfying. Ground, load, and neutral. Load, neutral. Brown, blue. If you get a better screwdriver. Okay, better screwdriver required. These wires still a little out of whack. Do this. The ground wire is a little longer than the others. So now we got all these. So to 5-volt PSU, 24-volt in. Okay. Grab 2 of these. To the 5-volt PSU. Let the cable management begin. I don't want to do this. I may end up shortening these up a little bit. But we'll deal with that in a bit. Or I could just cut some of this stuff and deal with it. Man, this would be so hard to get off of there, though. Actually, it might not be. Well, with the skirt on, it will be. You'd have to, if you take the skirt off, then you could probably slide it off. Just a small section. Right here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right. I think I am. I'll skip this for now. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna need another section up here to handle all this wiring. Should I choose to do this? That's gonna be here. I'm gonna go hacksaw these things. Back in 5. All right, hacksaw complete. Got a little short one here. I want to butt it up there and then like force it this way. Stick it in the middle. Stick it in the middle. then the other two goes to the controller board. It's gonna go up here, I guess. I wonder how they route that. And I've got these 2020 extrusion little clips that'd be perfect to fit like right here and just twist it, and then you can just route the cable through there nice and clean. There's probably some for 2015s, but I don't have a good printer to use at the moment either, so I'm not gonna heat up big green neon with its stinky bed just for little tiny clips. Everything through this one. That might be where it's at right there. I like that. I almost want to design a skirt that I might print a skirt that actually notches out a little time, just a little section right there, just to slide that rail forward. Because when you put those skirts on, this one, I don't think the back's gonna be a problem. The side one here, it might be advantageous to print a small skirt that's got a slit that you can just slide this thing out to make it easier to get to your wires. That might have to happen. Make sure I have enough room here for all of these, though. I think I do. Ooh. So I'm thinking. So put this kind of in the middle-ish. I'm mostly concerned about getting these in here. Bed terminals. I'm assuming one of these two is the bed terminals. I'm not sure yet. I'll get there in a second. I'm hoping that's the hot end. If that's the bed one, then this isn't going to work, so we'll have to figure something else out. Okay, cool. So, the Mister is the second one right here. See if I can zoom in on that for us. So this is going to be bed thermistor, and then this middle one. See, there's three on this. No, this is different here. There's, we'll get one. So this is the one. This is the bed. We get 1, 2, 3, and that one's out. Okay, cool. So thermistor is the second one of these. Is going to be this one. Let's see, this is what I don't like. Use these. I can use them, but I really probably want to move it over. Because to get these wires, if I was to do this, I have to feed them through here and get them inserted into these things, and then it's going to have to split this channel a little bit, which isn't that big of a deal. Where do I want to snap these to be? It's going to have to go right around there. insert them first and then we'll wire guide it. There we go. I missed all that I did. So. Let's try this again. I think I missed all of these actually. Yep, I did all these wrong. Even the bed's here wrong. Just popped right out. So make sure you drop those carriages a lot when you're doing this wire guiding. You can see how that is an easy mistake to make. There we go. That feels good. There we go. So far, so good. All right, let's see what's next. End stops and I still need to apply these heat sinks on the drivers. I've not done that yet. They only give you 4. I'm assuming it's for A, B. I guess it's only got 4. A, B. The Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess that's right. Put these on next, later. So now we have our motors over here. So where does I don't remember which one of these is A versus B. Let me look. I think it's got labeled. Well, I think it's labeled on the inside. Let's see, we'll ask in chat. I feel like the left side should be A and B, but I don't remember. 134, let's see if we can find that. A drive is on the bottom. A drive has the gears on the bottom. B drive has the gears on the top. Yep, so A is bottom, B is top. So A is bottom. B is top. Okay, so the left is B. So B and A. It's reverse when you're looking at it from the front. So this is B because the gear is on the top. This top delta is the B. Yes. So B motor is the second one. Kinda don't want to run this through the channel here just to do this. Kinda want to run it under, but nah, it'll be alright. I don't want to do this. This looks janky. Don't want to do that. So if we do this, it's going to be a tight fit, but it will work. First, we'll give it a little more slack. There we go. That does it. Okay, that's the B. And he is on the other side of the mat. What's wrong? A is the top one. B is after the hole, and this is Z. In here. That's all the way over. Z, they give you so much Z wire, and you only need like 6 inches. So what I'm going to do is shorten this up. Yeah, so that's all we need. So let's, I mean, I could be janky about it for now since I do have this wire management. I could cheat. Lay this down like so. It's still really long. That's not bad. The end stops. This is the Y end stop. That is the third one. This is going to be the other one. It's the Z. Yeah, this is the Z. Like what they did is they didn't put the end on it. They crimped it, but they didn't put the end on it, so you could feed the wire through a very small location and then stick this on later. Okay, so here's the Z end stop. Which goes right below the Y. Feed it into channel. Alright, I'm going to take a break, get some food, and see how it looks so far. I think that looks pretty good, honestly. It's not bad at all. Toolhead stuff, which we still have to route, but this is a good start. Get all that. Got it wrapped around right there, going through the channels there. So yeah, that's not bad at all. Alright, I'm going to take a break and I will be back later to do some more of this.